Hi, I'm Wade Wingler with the Data Project at Easter Seals Crossroads in Indiana. Look at this beautiful day. We are so excited to be doing an adaptive vehicle expo here at Easter Seals Crossroads. So this is not your typical tech tip. The tent behind me is where we have some of the most cutting-edge adaptive vehicles for people with disabilities to be found, the first time all gathered together here in the state of Indiana. So we're going to spend a little time going and checking out some of these vehicles, meeting some of the drivers, and learning about the state of the art when it comes to adaptive driving. So let's go check this out.
Hi, I'm Nicole Prieto. I'm the Community Outreach Coordinator for the Data Project at Easter Seals Crossroads. Today we have our full day training on adaptive driving, and I'm here with my friend Laura Metcalf. She is our social media content specialist within Data Project, and her boyfriend Daniel, and they're going to show us her van that's been adapted for her to drive. And I'm going to let Daniel take it so he can explain all the features of the vehicle.
So yeah, this is a standard 2010 Chrysler Town & Country minivan that's been adapted by Braun with a lowered floor and a ramp. And that's been further adapted with the hand control system for Laura. So basically she pulls in, as you can see, and is able to control the vehicle with the gas and brake joystick over here on her left. And on the right is a kind of mini steering wheel. So as you can see, when I start to turn the wheel, the factory wheel of the vehicle turns as well. And then they've also installed a touchscreen over here. So this touchscreen is able to control all operations of the car, just like you and I could control otherwise. Everything from starting the vehicle to putting it into drive to adjusting the windows and air conditioning. This basically allows Laura in her seated position from her chair to be able to fully control the vehicle and drive it around town.
And what type of vehicle did you say? What type of vehicle?
This is a Chrysler Town & Country.
Chrysler Town & Country. Okay. And you said it had the lower van.
Yeah, so you can see behind her that the floor has been lowered, basically allowing less slope of a ramp as she drives in. You can see the ramp on the passenger side. So when she pushes the button on the key fob, just like you would push it to open up the sliding door on your minivan, the sliding door opens and the ramp deploys automatically, allowing her to get into the van. We're also going to show you the van has been adapted with an easy lock system. So basically there's a box on the floor that when Laura pulls in, her chair locks into it. And you can see there's a control box right over there that Laura's pointing to that allows her to disengage the lock. So when she's ready to leave the vehicle, she can push the button and become unlocked. And that keeps her safe while she's driving around. She also has on her gas and brake joystick, there's a digitone button right there. So you'll see she pushes the button and you hear that audio tone. Basically each tone means something. So in this car, one tone is left turn signal, two tones is right turn signal, and so forth. And you can see it over here on the touchscreen. When she starts to push that button, change it to the left turn signal, you can see that the left turn signal arrow comes on and the left flashers are blinking just like they would on a normal vehicle. Alright, so as I just mentioned, the easy lock release system, here you can see the box on the floor. So that's where her wheelchair locks into during driving operations. And to show you a little more detail, when we hit the gas and brake joystick, you can actually watch the pedals down there and you can see how they actually move. So when I pull back to hit the brake pedal is actually the one that's being pressed. Same thing with the steering is, as I turn the mini steering wheel, you can see the actual factory steering wheel turning. So that's a little more detail of how the system itself works.